Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a great day so far. It is time for Battle of the Dry Shampoos. I'm so excited about this video because I love dry shampoos. It is not good to wash your hair every single day, especially not if you get yours highlighted like I do or any kind of color treatment. It can dry it and strip it if you overdo it with the shampoo product, especially when they have sulfates and other things in them. So it's a good idea to let your hair rest in between, shampooing. So I washed mine usually every other day, or sometimes maybe it's just 4 times a week instead of 7. So I try to give it a rest when I can, but if I've gone to the gym or something, of course, you have to wash it. So anyways, I'm going to show you the products that I have tried and that I'm going to review tonight and let you know which ones I think work the best. The very first one I'm going to show is by Redken, 5th Avenue, NYC, and this is the Powder Refresh 01. And this was sent to me, I believe, by one of the Allure boxes, one of the quarterly boxes that I get. Can't remember 100%, but I believe that's where I got it from. And it is almost out. It is almost gone. That might be a little hint there. The next item is by Tresemme. This is the Fresh Start Dry Shampoo for oily to straight hair. And this is the waterless oil and odor remover with mineral clay and citrus. I actually bought this long before this one, and it's almost full. So there's another little hint. This was the very first dry shampoo that I tried. The next item is an Oscar Blandi Pronto Dry Shampoo Spray. This was also sent, I believe, in one of the Allure sample boxes, the quarterly ones. Those of you who watch my video know I'm obsessed with them. I think it is absolutely the best sample box out there. They're quarterly, so you pay a little more up front, but you get full-size products that last you ages. It is very, very well worth the value. There should be one coming up for springtime soon, so when I find out, I will let y'all know. The last dry shampoo is a powder, and this is by the Fortune Cookie Soap Company. And I received this when I tried their summer soap box, their little Fortune Cookie summer one that they sent out. This is the only item that I kept from that box. I hated everything else. I was not a big fan of that company, but I kept this because it's good. Everything else went to my nephew who loved it. So yeah, so to start off with, I'll start with the worst one first. This is not my favorite. I know a lot of YouTubers like this one. Personally, they're much, much better dry shampoos. This was the first one that I started with. It is the least expensive of the bunch. So if you're just looking to try a dry shampoo and see if you like it, this is a good one to try. It's not a bad product. It is not a good product for me, however. It leaves a white cast all over your hair. Even if you hold it, you're supposed to hold it a good distance away and then spray. Let it sit for a couple of minutes and then brush it through. No matter how much you brush this through, it still leaves a white cast if you have darker hair. So I can't recommend this if you have darker hair like I do. Although it does smell good. And then one thing that I do use with it, I forgot to grab it, is it's meant to go with their dry shampoo. It's like a cream you use after it. And that actually works really well. It's in a little pump thing. I should have brought it. I completely forgot. But it's made to go with this, and I will say that works better. It just kind of smooths after you use the dry shampoo. But this one is probably, if I had to rate it, I would give it, let's see, 2 out of 5 stars. It's okay. It's not a good one, though. It's not the best one. But it is the most economical, so if you're just looking to try one, definitely start with something simple like that. And I think now there's a lot of companies that have them, too. I think Suave has them. Let's see. I'm sure Herbal Essences probably has one by now. There's a lot of companies that have them by now. Next in line, I'd say the next one that I'd rank is the powder shampoo from Fortune Cookie Soap. This is a powder formula, so keep in mind it's not a spray. So the way that you use this is you sprinkle a little bit. I like to sprinkle it into the cap so you don't create a mess. So you sprinkle a little bit, so I'm already spilling it. You would dip your fingers in there, and then I'll just show you very quickly. It's kind of hard to do. I can't really see. Then you just apply it and spread it in there and kind of like fluff your hair up a little bit, if that makes sense. This is honestly more of a bit of a refresher. I don't think it works as good as most of the sprays, but I do say it works better than the Tresemme one. So this is good if you have really oily roots, like right at the top, and you just want to freshen those up. It's a good one. It does really absorb well. It does absorb oil. if you tend to have an oily scalp. So overall, I'd say it was good. And this is in the Wish You Were Here fragrance, and it does smell really good. Really, really good. This is probably the best smelling out of all of them. Okay, the next on the list, I would say the third product we're going to talk about is the Blandi Pronto Dry Shampoo. This is terrific. This is really a good one too. And this has a nice light citrus smell to it. So this one also smells really good for a hair product. Most dry shampoos aren't the best smell-wise, but it does smell nice. It's like a light citrusy type thing. And it's supposed to refresh, revive, and recharge hair and scalp without water. And you're supposed to use it in between washings if you're in a rush or you need a midday hair pick-me-up. So this dry shampoo increases volume and removes dirt and buildup in your root area in seconds. So the way that you use a dry shampoo, I'm assuming if you're watching this video you already know how to use one, but just in case you don't, you would lift up your hair at the roots. Just use small sections if you want the most effect. And then you'd spray a little bit under, and you want to hold it a good distance away, so at least a foot away, I would say, maybe 15 inches away, and then let it sit for a minute, and then you're going to just do that in sections all over your scalp near the top of your hair. You don't want to spray the ends too much because you can kind of damage them. But you spray that, let it sit for a second, then brush through, and then you kind of get more volume after you use them. It's kind of nice. So that is a very quick how-to. Once again, I'm not a hairstylist, so I'm sure your hairstylist at your salon could give you better tips on that than me, but just for a quick reference. Then, last but not least, my absolute favorite, I am going to repurchase this because it's amazing. I use it almost every single day, and I'm going to be sad when this is gone. This is the Redken Powder Refresh 01. And this is one that I got, I think, like I said, in the Allure sample box, and this has just been the most incredible. This does not leave a white cast. Also, I wanted to mention, got my hair. The Blandi does not leave a white cast either. But this will, if you do not mix it in really well. The Fortune Cookie Dry Shampoo will. And this is the worst offender. This is why I really don't use it. So you kind of have to be careful if you have darker hair when you're trying to pick out a dry shampoo. Sometimes it's worth it to pay a little extra and get a good one because it's not going to leave your hair looking gray. So yeah, Blandi doesn't leave a dry cast. Redken doesn't either. Out of all of them, the Redken is just the absolute best. It doesn't make your hair sticky. It's easy to comb through. It does volumize incredibly well. It really does soak up any kind of grease or dirt you have in your hair. I mean, this is just a phenomenal product. I would absolutely give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I'd give the Blandi 4 out of 5. And let's see, I'd give the Dry Shampoo, the Fortune Cookie Soap, maybe a 3 out of 5, and Tresemme 2 out of 5. So that's how I would rate them. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all found this video a little bit helpful if you're trying to decide on a dry shampoo which one to try. Hands down, get the Redken. It is the best, especially if you have darker hair. And mine's highlighted too with different shades of blondes in it, so I do have kind of darks and blondes mixed into mine, and I'd say overall, like, I don't see any kind of casting, or there's no changing of my hair color when I use this. It doesn't dry my hair out in a bad way. It doesn't make it brittle or have any frizziness to it after this. It just gives me really awesome hair when I use it, so yeah. That is it. I would absolutely say, hands down, try the Redken Powder Refresh. It is the best. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope y'all found this helpful, and I will see you in another review. Bye!